Hello, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to some more Starcom Unknown Space. I may have slightly improved my ship a little bit. It's slightly more angry now. It is I have upgraded to the Explorer chassis, and I've added some missiles, and I've added some more pew pews, and a lot of more reactors. And I'm okay with all of these items because there's some jerks up here that wanted to go have some fun, and I'm gonna go talk to them real quick. Last time I come in here to talk to them, they kind of they weren't red anymore, which made me sad. So we're gonna run over, see if we talk to them again, because I know in the beta, once you kind of kick the snot out of them for a little while, they kind of gave up and rolled over. They said, okay, we're sorry, we'll stop being jerks. And I will probably allow them to stop being jerks again. But fortunately, I've got to find them. So I did want to kind of pop back in today, kind of give people an update on where it is. The mining adventures have done well. So if we look in here, we have 1,500 aluminum, 550 copper, 550 silver, 150 titanium, 24 yttrium, 312 gold, 114 platinum, no uranium. I had to buy a bunch of uranium to build the missiles. Iridium, we're out. Charlite, we're good. We can build 2 more reactors. I think we need those for mostly reactors. The Etheren, I just used, I had 3 of those. I had to buy 2 of them. We got 1 from fighting with the Locoan last time, and so I only ended up having to buy 2 of them, which was nice of them to only require me to buy 2. So we'll see if we can find the Locoan here again real quick. If not, we are going to run over. I have another location over here that needs to be explored. So what we'll do is, I want to say, I thought there was another. I thought there was a link there. I seem to remember coming up that way. We'll find out here in a minute. All right, so there's a yellow guy there. Let's go down and chat with them. See if they if they've given up. They're smart. They've given up. Enough. It is clear that I had no match for you in battle. We submit to your superiority. We offer reparations of 50 titanium. Make no more further demands of the colony. So either I accept the offer and then kind of let them go back to doing what they're doing, or we reject the offer, and then we keep fighting with them. But then I think they keep picking on the planet. So we'll accept their offer. So we'll see if we can get a little bit closer to them. See if they'll trade with us or not. Let's see. What is Starcom wish to discuss? I wanted to trade with you, but you don't want to trade with me anymore. Evidently, you guys are angry that I blew up a bunch of your guys in a war that you started. I don't know why you'd be upset about that. Yeah, see, you gotta be careful with those sudden and mass escalation of forces, because if you run into somebody that can build faster than you can, or that can advance quicker than you can, especially if they can go off into a weird part of the area where you're not at, so I can just go mine and gather resources, because now I can. Now we shoot missiles. And the missiles do track. We'll work on getting them. I kind of offset them to like the missiles are right here, and then here and here. So they're kind of set off to fire off at like a 45-degree angle. And they fire, I think, two from one side, two from the other side, two from one side, two from the other side. So let's see. Head to that flinger over there. See if we can go back, report into the area that we've freed them from the tyranny. The sad part is like if all of the Locan all jumped me at one time, like they would still probably poke holes in me. I would take a lot of them with me though, and then they would upset me, and I would go back and buy more weapons. Because I have room for more, I just didn't add more. Because I figured this would be enough. It's enough for now. I even got little wings. I put little wings on it. I remember. Yeah, that's the giants. I think this is the guy the guys. We need to go let them know that we freed them. But there is a lot of exploration. There is a lot of flying around, and hopefully we'll get into some more battles. I'm glad this time I did get the missiles opened, because I don't think last time I got the missiles open, I don't think I blew up enough of their vessels to get the missiles open. Team informs a representative that Locan. Oh, I misspelled that. Okay. Well, we no longer making demands of the colony. Agree with a great celebration. While they're burning these tributes, will be able to make many improvements. Apologizes that they can offer no resources as a reward for obvious reasons, but meaningful display of gratitude is important. Explains the team is specifically not interested in eating one. The colony offers a cultural relic left over from the Empire period, whose original purpose is long forgotten. Fog machine. Alright, so we'll have the team return to the ship. So let me look here. Wisp of colored gas. Digital signal to output of colored gas, various turbulence, signal, conversation circuits, sophisticated language processing network. Alright, so down here we had the big whale creatures. Let's go show them the colored gases and see if they know, if that helps any. Colored whales? Go faster. Let's go so slow. I put wings on my ship to make it go faster. Alright, lander is only able to penetrate the low atmosphere gas giant due to the stream. Okay, good. Even with the device universal translator output is confusing jumble. The 3-in-1 traders ask of 8 eyes of 8 faces deep in the shadow of burning moon. Again the traders ask. Again they see you deep in the shadow of the burning moon. Very deep in the anger of the trader brings the sun too close. All burn but us. Sadness. Okay, well that didn't help at all. Alright. Back to the flinger we go. I do like the flingers. I'm kind of happy that the flingers are there now instead of, because I think in the previous game they used like warp, like black holes to travel back and forth, and I think the flingers are better. We'll slowly get there. Do like the ship on autopilot will kind of glide around and try not to run into things. does make it easier when you're trying to navigate. Should be able to take us back to that one. Then once we get there, we'll jump to this one. We will drive around to get to that guy. So probably, I want to say these guys were all connected. So we'll just flinger, or maybe, yeah, I think go around the bottom. I can't remember if the top, or maybe we'll go around the top, get over here, and then fly there. Go see what that place has to hold. And then I don't think I do have this guy down here. I haven't looked at yet. Maybe I'll drive my fly down there. I just like imagining all these guys are like, oh God, I can't believe you come in here and beat us up. We should do something about it. It's just the one rogue guy down here. He's going, I can take him. Come on, big boy. And my daddy always used to say, if you feel froggy, jump. Oh, a red guy. My favorite color. Mark him and shoot. Oh, I got too close to the rockets. So basically what you do is you right click to mark them. I may have to, I need to probably get some better stuff with my rockets so that they can turn a lot faster. So next time we go back to the space station, we'll get some rockets, or we'll put some turning into the rockets so that they can turn faster. To get on target, because right now they're just not able to turn fast enough, and we're missing a lot of damage. Turn faster and longer ranges, and more damages. You know, just the little things in life. Alright, so that is actually, that K-Star is, we haven't looked at yet. So they want us to go down here to this K-Star. That's fine. Let's go down there to that one real quick. As you can see, like the new exploring ship. Come here. Where are you going? The new exploring ship does okay now. We've had a slight upgrade since the last conflict we were in. It's gone a slightly different way for us this time. We'll see if we can find somebody big to blow up here in a minute. Because these guys aren't really big enough to really worry about right now. I need some space stations. Oh, give me some space stations. Fortunately, we'll get some driving down here. Right, I'm gonna cut some of this out, and we will be back when there's something to see. Alright, so it looks like we have a small lunar that has just shown up directly in front of us. So we'll get in. We made it over here to this. We got a yellow planet over here that they want us to go look at. We do have a gate, so that makes it a little bit easier to get out of here. You sure you want to come over here, buddy? shouldn't have come over here. Those missiles are amazing. I love them. Yeah, this thing is I am a lot happier with this one than I was in the beta because I didn't have missiles in the beta. Now I have missiles. The missiles are my favorite. All right, so nothing on that guy. Did you want to say something to me? Did you want to talk? Who are you? What do you want? Our time is valuable. We'd like to trade with you. Do you have anything good? Ooh, you got a black sphere and a delicate device. And you want to trade them for copper? I will take them both. I will buy all of your fancy artifacts. I'm trying to save like whatever the artifacts are. I always try to just buy them. Then if I find like if I need something specific for like to buy or build or upgrade or something, then I'll look at spending a little bit of money. You know, I don't know if I would continue to like if this other guy. I don't know if I would keep taunting me. I almost shot that guy with a missile by accident. What space station? It's my favorite. Let's go talk to him in a minute. This guy here better be careful, man. I might shoot him by accident. It's been known to happen. I'm just happy to shoot at people again. Oh. Yeah, at some point I'll get it to where the missiles turn better, and I'll get better use of them being fired off like that. I was hoping the 45-degree angle I kind of can make the ship a little bit more streamlined and kind of keep it more compact, and at the same time, you know, not get too wide. Hi, how you guys doing? Can you say hello to my little shooter shoot? Do you have any bigger friends? I could use some bigger target. Ooh, that was angry. Oh, there's a bigger one. That 10 copper's really paying off. You want to shoot at me? Okay, missiles are slightly, just a little overpowered. Just a little bit. It probably doesn't help that I put 4 of them on there. I may put more missiles on. Well, it looked like a small spaceport from low orbit. Turns out to be a fully automated manufacturing facility. Tracked robots carry ore from nearby hills and a refinery connect to the main structure. Partially assembled Red Raider drone is being assembled on the launch pad. Have the team investigate the facility carefully. Have the team, yeah, let's investigate. Oh, that's probably not good. The area and plans out a path that will allow for quick retreat, but the caution seems to have been unnecessary. The facility Ali has no ground defenses. After gaining entry, the team is able to explore freely. Complex is old but well maintained by robots. Scarce sentence. Oh, more research points. Good. Teams' movements from inside, they can see processes or turn into advanced ship components. With teams' unfettered access to the system, it seems like it should be simple to shut down production. So basically, do I shut down the facility, or do I let them keep making drones for me to blow up? Or shut down the facility. You guys need to be careful. You get too close, I might bump you by accident, and then you're gonna explodinate. And nobody likes explodinate. Somewhere over here. Yeah, so the missiles, like I said, so we have 4 reactors, we have 4 batteries. This is our radar dish over here, our basically our pod to go down. We have 2 wings, we have 7 guns now, and 4 missile launchers. And then this is our bridge up here. We've made some. We're making some friends. All right, let's see. Let's do that. Let's activate that bad boy. Do this. I'm gonna jump back over here to this one, and then I'm gonna drive back up to that other portal. So we'll do that. We'll transfer up there real quick. Yeah. So the missiles are doing. I'm happy with them. We will start working on getting the better laser guns in a little while. If you guys are interested and want to see like some of the different lasers or different weapons, feel free to leave me a comment. I like doing things like this, and I do want to build for science. Eventually, I want to build all the different types of stuff and the different guns, because I want to see which guns are best, right? Because it's all good to go, well, I think this will be a better weapon, but sometimes until you actually try that weapon, you won't know. So sometimes it's good to actually do that. So with that, I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and cut the travel time out. I'll be back as soon as there's something interesting. Hey, so we've arrived at the K-Star out here. It looks like we found an ocean planet and a desert planet. So we'll go ahead and scan the ocean planet real quick. And as far as I know, there is no... I think it's the same map for everybody. I know originally the dev was asking... let's see, ocean, higher than average concentrations of gold, but distributed so evenly that harvesting any amount would be impractical. One small atoll, however, is naturally placed in the lagoon, acts like a natural gold pattern in the ocean currents. That he'd ask if we wanted a procedurally generated universe, and I would love to have that. Like, just procedurally, just give us some replayability, allow us to kind of come in and do different things, and it would be hard to do with a story, and I know that part, but it'd be nice to have at least a little bit, replayability wise, because if it's pretty much the same thing, like, you can make some different choices as you go through, but it does make it a little bit difficult to keep coming back and replaying. The replayability may suffer. Just because of the type of the game this is. Alright, so do we have nothing really here? Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we'll drive back over there. So nothing to see here. I'm going to drive back to the star, and I'll probably head back to the main space station. I'll contact you guys when we get back there. So with this, we've made it back to the space station. We will go here. We're going to do this. We will analyze a few of these. Energy coil found the debris of raider ships. Warp telemetry beacon probably used to coordinate ship movements from central location. Smooth black sphere, roughly 8 centimeters diameter. And then an intricate lattice of platinum and silver surrounded by a core. Let's see, activate hologram, changing colors. So nothing too crazy. But it's all research points, and that's the important part. Is it's the research points. I need research points to be able to upgrade things. Oh, good. So I'm kind of coming back here to find out if they have anything to say, so that we have something to do. Raider Factory, excellent work. Still a lot open. There's still a open question as to whether the appearance of these raiders is somehow caused by a presence or coincidental to it. The important part is the threat is less pressing. Again, good work with you and your crew. Dr. Rama, our sensors have picked up unusual multi-module Cepheid variable star. These are very rare in the universe and never had a chance to study one up close. Suggested to Commander Yu, but excellent scientific good ship lollipop to investigate. What did he say? He seemed particularly responsive to the idea of the words, if we won't lead us to more remnant artifacts or open the wormhole, or something to that effect. I think I'm going to, you will help my, maybe remnants really like these Cepheid. Yeah, so maybe they like the stars. Let's go check it out. That's not what they're called, but yes, that was my thinking. Right? Nothing about whoever made these artifacts for exceptionally intelligent. I am exceptionally intelligent. I'm very interested in the Cepheid variable star. I'll transmit the coordinates to Lieutenant Avery. Please mention Commander Yu's objection that a star is not particularly close to any discovered gateway. Alright, so it means that we're going to be out driving across the universe again. Alright, so research again. So here we have 260 points. So I'm going to go down to missiles. So gimbal thrust, nano faster missile turning. Right, so we want faster missile turning because, well, faster missile turning. And then this is increase the range and speed of our missiles. Yes, please. Better range, better turning missiles. I like both of these things. They are both in my happy to-do list. So I think we still have enough time. So this star is way out here in the middle of nowhere. So I am going to start my way out there. And with that, not do that. So I'm going to start driving out there. And once I get close, we'll be back. Okay, so we made it out to the star here. We come up to our first point of interest here. It looks like we have a desert planet, a rocky planet, another rocky planet, and a wormhole generator, which is all good fun because that means we don't have to drive all the way back. It took me about 4 minutes to get out of here. Like I said, I'm running quite a bit in the speedy department. Go ahead, we'll activate that bad boy. Don't need to navigate out yet. I think we need to go actually get closer to the star too, because we want to actually get. I would assume we're going to be getting some research from that. So, print of a space station is protected by a remarkably advanced energy shield. All right, so we're going to go ahead. We'll scan this bad boy. We'll deploy this. All right, so network of 1,200 meter structures punctuate the surface of the planet. Instant Use believes that these are transferring energy by warp induction to the station they observe above the planet. It might be possible to trick one of the towers to tell them to shut down, but we may have countermeasures. All right, so very difficult. We have basically an 11% likelihood of this working. So we'll see. Does not look like it worked. And they were injured. So now, what's this? Let's see if he fixed it. Hi, space station. Oh, he fixed it, so we can't just blow our way into it anymore. Because in the beta, you could actually come up to this thing and kind of beat on it for a while, and you can basically drain its shields. Oh, there they go. There you go with the station shield. Oh, so I can do it. All right, I need to beat its shield down again. Although previously a small crew cheers most like first attempt at space travel well made, lacking experience. Most of the equipment is scientific in nature, collecting basic observations of nearby star variations. One obviously recent addition is large modules collecting the energy transmitted from the planet's surface to using to generate a protective shield. Carefully documents the schematics of the system. Technically, it's quite illuminating, very advanced by our standards, but similar components, Higgs Flinger arrays we've encountered. Although the effort and technology used to protect the station raises many questions. And the investigation. We now have 6 crew in rank. So you can beat the shield down. Oh, look at that. No anomalies. Let's go up here, look at the star. Make sure there's nothing on the other side there. If you don't want to, if you don't have the power to knock the shields down, you can just keep coming back every so often. And I think eventually you can keep trying it, but you have to wait a little while. Hey. Yeah, just a little fire. It'll be okay. It's just a little fire. All right, so that was a good excursion. Come all the way down here, picked up 150 research points. We picked up shield tech and a couple of other things. So we'll go back. We'll see how much the shield tech is going to cost us. And luckily, like I said, we can wormhole back instead of having to walk. Because walking sucks. I'm starting to be happy with my little ship. May want to start saving up points to get the next height or the next upgrade though. So the way you get the upgrade, so the way this works is we go all the way up here to the top, and like the next cruiser upgrade is going to cost me 500 points for the cruiser hull. But I need to go down here and for the assistant recovery. So this is every crew member with at least one biomed increases battle station recovery speed. So battle emergency 6 stealth itself, return aboard ship. I know Miracle Worker's the one I think. So coordinated response. Every crew member with at least one engineering increases repair rate by 10%, right? Diminishing returns. And then crew members with at least 5 engineering has a chance of saving the ship from catastrophic damage at great personal peril. So basically, if I get somebody above 5 engineering, like instead of the ship exploding, they'll save the ship, but it'll injure the worker. But coordinated response. So we need at least 10. So we may just put everybody points into engineering this time. Or this is what? Assistant recovery. So we may do 1 biomed and 1 engineering for everybody this time. So we'll go to crew and we'll go through everybody. We'll go biomed engineering. Biomed engineering. Biomed engineering, and if they already have a point, then they just get more points. That's fine. I'm good with that. Biomed engineering, and biomed and engineering. So now we have basically that should help us recover the ship faster, which should be helpful. So let's go back to our research here. Missiles, improved yields could be fun. Shields is 150 points. So we'll go ahead and we'll pick up shields here real quick. Just so that we have that. We'll put a shield in. And then we'll go back to our shipyard. And I figure out where to put a shield in at. Um, do that. Let's go back here to energy. No, let's go propulsion. Put that guy in there. I'll put that guy in there. Actually, I probably should have swapped those guys like that. Go back to energy. I don't know if it matters if I have my reactors further in or not. We'll add another reactor. Let's see, propulsion, energy, and then armor? Oh, utilities? Shield generator. So I need 10 neutronium and 25 platinum. So I need 10 neutronium. So I need 8 more neutronium. So I'll have to go buy that, but we'll get 8 more neutronium real quick, and then we'll do that. Let's go to operations, Commander Rama. You investigated separately detected data is collected in interesting, not practical manner used perspective, but advances our understanding of stellar dynamics. A few more discoveries to justify occupation of my lab space. Yeah, there you go. Universe's many mysteries keep my interest, but you have time for toys and curios. Take it to Milton. He's entering. Okay, that's all for now. So let's take it to Milton. Ship design, Red Raiders, travel. Said you might be interested in. So you want to give the puzzle to Milton as soon as you can. She suspects she meant it as a jab, but it's true. I'm quite fond of physical puzzles. However, I'm gravitated to ship design. I'll take a look at it in my spare time, of course. So basically, what you do is you have to give that puzzle piece to Milton for him to play with it, so that you can find more places to go visit. All right, so back to the shipyard, and we needed 8 more neutronium. So we'll see. I don't see our friend here real quick. So what we're going to do is we're going to run up to the location that we know we can buy stuff from, even though it is kind of expensive. It's the only place we have that we can really buy stuff from. So we are going to go visit. So what we'll do is we'll put the shield in the middle of the ship. If I was smart, I would have moved the superstructure back a little bit, and then provide a little bit more health for that. So go ahead. See the trader's prices. So we need neutronium, and we need 10 of them total. So that's going to cost. So we have enough aluminum to be able to pay for it, and still have over 1,000 aluminum. So I'm okay with that. So we're just going to execute the trade straight out. So we'll have 800 aluminum still. Have the team return. I try to keep at least 500 of the items around. And every time you run into somebody different, they use a different mineral as a currency. So one will use aluminum, another uses silver, another one uses gold. Like, it just every time you run into somebody else, they use something different for currency. So something just to be aware of. So do that. Get back to the station real quick. We will put this in, and I think I am well over where I want it to be. Utilities, shield generator. Oh no, the shield generator's 3. Oh, and it's not going to fit in there the way I want it to at all. Oh, I'm going to have to completely redesign the ship. All right, we'll do that next time. All right, with that, I'm going to have to rebuild everything to get it to work the way I want it to work. So with that, I'll let you guys go, and we will let you go for next time. You guys be safe. We'll talk to y'all soon.